The Met Service has issued a yellow level adverse weather alert set to take effect soon. I am Zena James. Let's jump right into the weather. Now, this alert goes into effect at 5 a.m. on Tuesday and ends at 9 p.m. on Tuesday as well. Now, our AgroMet forecast, or the Met Service's AgroMet forecast, which has been performing very well for the month of November, has been highlighting the 25th to the 28th as some of our wet days. Now, when we look at our satellite, we are already seeing that moisture building. There is the ITCZ in the central Atlantic and a trough just east of us, and together they are creating increased convergence and moisture buildup. Now, this setup is expected to produce unsettled conditions across both Trinidad and Tobago. And we talk about unsettled conditions, we are talking about occasional heavy showers, periods of rain, and a medium chance for isolated thunderstorms. Now, the peak intensity is likely during the afternoon hours, and during the heaviest activity, including thunderstorms, we could experience gusty winds in excess of 55 kilometers per hour. These winds are strong enough to displace loose objects and create choppy or agitated seas. And with the bursts of heavier rainfall expected throughout the day, we are also preparing for the possibility of street or flash flooding, along with localized ponding and even landslides in those areas that are susceptible to it. Now, it is important to note that the adverse weather alert mainly covers the window of the most intense activity. However, we will still see rainfall and showers both before and after the official alert period. So for tonight, expect occasional showers, especially over eastern and southern parts of Trinidad, as well as over most of Tobago, along with a medium chance for thunderstorm activity. When it comes to our nighttime lows, we are looking at 23 degrees in southern Trinidad and 24 degrees for most of Tobago. Now, looking ahead to Tuesday, especially at our hour-by-hour forecast, it shows a mostly cloudy day with only a brief break of sunshine closer to midday, but then that cloud cover returns throughout the afternoon and the evening. Now, we do expect that heavier activity, particularly as we could see in Tobago's hour-by-hour outlook, especially as you come down later into the night, where we could see those thunderstorms and those periods of rain coming in. Now, when it comes to our temperatures, we are peaking just a bit under the 30s, so around 28 degrees for Tobago and 29 degrees for Trinidad. And since we are anticipating gusty winds and the potential for street or flash flooding, especially during those peak hours when we could be traveling home from work, remember, do not travel through any floodwaters, avoid it, and be safe when you're heading out there. Now, as for our seas, even though spring tides end tonight, we will still see occasional choppy conditions, especially during those heavier rainfall periods. Now, despite that, seas will remain moderate in open waters up to 2 meters and slight in sheltered areas near 1 meters. And we're also taking a note at this slight increase in those windy periods, and that is factoring our gusty winds as well. Now, that's all for your weather. I am Zena James. Have a safe and enjoyable evening ahead.